Guys, welcome back to the channel. I am Kerin and I am solo. And as you can see, I'm back in the kitchen. Now, if you didn't get a chance to check out all the videos from the Camp Cookout Challenge, go back and look at, a matter of fact, I'm going to put that link in the description from our cookout challenge. And in that video's description, you will find the other links to the other channels that were involved. So go back and check them out if you have not already. But now, with that being said, that cooking challenge gave me a little inspiration to cook something today. So that's what I'm going to do today. Unfortunately, I do not have my little G kids with me. Though they're in school, and so I'm going to be doing this by myself. But, you know, they did let me know that that is something that they want to do again. So I have something in mind that we're going to prepare. That video will probably come out in about a week or so. But I got something in mind, and they're going to like it. So hopefully they'll do as good of a job as they did helping me with the Camp Cookout Challenge. So they're excited. So I'm going to give them something to do. Who knows? Somebody might be a chef or a baker before it's all said and done. But that video will come out in probably, like I said, a week or so. So today I'm cooking something that is super easy. It is going to be our dinner for today. And of course, I always like to make extra so Vic and I can have lunch the next day, or we can have dinner and we can just heat that up when we get home. So I'm home by myself. Vic is back to work because Vic been off for 4 days. And I'm like, how'd he get so lucky? I just got the 1 day off. He got 4. So anyway, he's not here, and I'm going to get started with this meal. So when he do come in, he will have dinner, and I'm sure he'll be happy about that. So yes, this is easy. I want to share it with you guys. And hopefully it'll be something that you may try. So let me know in the comment section if you have tried this meal, if you like it, if you think it's easy, or if you never heard of it or never tried it. Let me know in the comment section. We have another week or so, and we'll be heading out probably on our last trip for the camping season. And so that's kind of bittersweet, but we've had a great season, and when Vic and I get together, we're going to tell you all about it, all the places we've been, and so on and so forth. So anyway, let's get started with this meal, guys, and see how long it takes and if Vic likes it. Because yes, I'm going to get his honest opinion once he get here. So stay tuned, guys. I'll be back. Alright guys, I'm back, and these are all the ingredients I'm going to use for this dinner today. So as you can see, we have some fresh broccoli. We both love broccoli, guys. That is probably my favorite green veggie outside of cabbage. Cabbage is running neck and neck with broccoli. But in any case, we're going to use some white egg noodles. I also have all my seasonings that I'm going to use. I'm going to use some garlic salt, some onion powder, some garlic powder. I'm going to use a little seasoning salt. Of course, the peppercorn. This is a different type of pepper, so I'm going to try this. It's a medley. I'm also going to use some parsley, a little salt, and this is basically what's going to make the dish, is this cream of mushroom. Cream of mushroom, I have 2 cans of that, and we're going to use the Star Kiss Chunk Light tuna. And I have, as you can see, 5 cans of that I'm going to use. And then we're also going to have the jumbo flaky buttermilk biscuits. I have my sharp cheddar cheese over here. And to make all this come together, I'm going to use 2% milk. And that's it. What you see here is going to end up being a delicious meal. So come along with me, guys, and let's get started. All right, guys. So what I'm going to do first is get my broccoli cut up and separated. I actually just got this broccoli. I try not to let it sit in the fridge too long. And with us both liking it, it normally don't sit too long. So I always kind of like to break it up here, nice and in smaller pieces. You know, you don't want a whole big broccoli head on your plate. So I tend to cut it up really nice and small. And what I'm going to do with this is put these in the steamer. So we're going to steam this, and then I'm going to put some butter on top. Like to cut off all the little extra pieces, and then I'm going to put them over here and take them over to the sink and clean them up. So this is basically how I do my broccoli. We cut off all that little extra and get them in the strainer here, and then I'm going to take them over to the sink and rinse them off. Make sure, just kind of inspect them. I don't want nothing, extra on them. So I'm going to do 2 heads here. Because like I said, we tend to like food left over, so we can at least the next day. And that way, either I don't have to cook, or we both have lunch the next day. And I'm telling you, that's everything. When you get to work and you know you got a nice meal waiting on you, somehow that just makes the day go by a lot quicker. And so I definitely try, especially in the winter. Like, we're getting ready to go into winter here in Ohio. And it's nothing like having to have a hot meal at lunch. Whether it's chili, spaghetti, lasagna. And I normally make 2 of those dishes at a time, so we can have us a nice lunch. Alright, so I cut up all my little broccoli. I'm going to head over to the sink and get this all rinsed off really good and cleaned up. Stay tuned, guys. Tuna cans opened, and this time I'm going to use 5 cans of tuna because we like tuna, and we also like it the casserole to be meaty. So I got my water on here boiling, and so I'm going to get my noodles in right now. And I have the extra wide egg noodles I'm going to use, and I'm going to use this whole package. So we're going to get this open and these in here. Now, considering I'm going to put this in the oven, I'm not going to cook these very long because you don't want mushy noodles. So I'm only gonna leave them in here for a short period of time. I have my oven preheating on 375, and this pan here is what I'm going to put my mixture in. So I'm going to go ahead and start with putting the tuna in. Now I do not have the fire on because this is taking a little time right here. So I'm going to just put all the tuna in this pan here. So I'm going to speed this up for you guys so you can so we can get to the mix. Stay tuned, guys. And as you can see, I got my broccoli all cleaned up. So it's in the steamer and it's doing its thing. Over here, I have my mixture, my tuna mixture that I'm going to pour over the noodles. Now, normally I use a bigger pot because I'm at my edge. I'm at my edge. But this one was already on the stove. So guess what? I'm going to make it work. But also, guys, you want to add butter to this. I cut up like a half a stick of butter and put the slices in here. So once the butter melts, I'm going to pour this mixture over my noodles. Now, remember, you do not want to cook your noodles all the way. You just want them to get just a little bit tender, and then take them off and rinse them off. So they're over there draining. I want to get this to simmering. So I don't want to leave this and it overflows, because you know once you put milk in something, it tends to bubble up. So I'm just going to let that do its little thing for a little bit, and I'll be right back. All right, guys, I am back, and as you can see, I got my noodles in my good old baking dish. As you can see, guys, the dump cake is gone. This is the same dish. But I like this dish. It bakes really well. And then over here, you can see my mixture here is starting to, simmer a little bit. The butter in here is melting. So I just want to melt that all the way. And then I'm going to pour it over top of here. Now, if you notice, I added a little bit more milk in the noodles just so they could kind of rest in the milk here. And what I'm going to do is pour this over. I'm going to put foil over this, and I'm going to put it in the oven for about 15 minutes. And then I'm going to take the foil off and put the cheddar cheese on top, put it back in the oven, put my biscuits in the oven, and guess what? Dinner is going to be served. So, yeah. See, that's bubbling just a little bit. I don't want it a lot. And keep in mind, you want to make sure you put your seasonings in, because you don't want your tuna casserole to be bland. I tend to use a lot of powders, whether it's garlic powder, onion powder, and of course the parsley, the basil, and pepper, of course. Gotta have pepper. So this looks like it's about ready. You can probably see it bubbling just a little bit. I don't want it to scorch it. I just kind of want the butter in here to melt. And that's going to tell me it's ready to put over top of here. But yeah, we haven't had tuna casserole in a while. So the challenge got me to thinking. So what I want to do here is pour this on here. Turn this oven off, this stove off, and get that in there. Get this over here. And then I'm just going to mix this up here like this and get everything mixed up together. And then we're going to, the oven has been preheating for 375. And so what this is going to do, it's going to finish cooking the noodles. You know, you don't want your noodles mushy. So I did not leave them in the pot long at all. So this is going to finish cooking them. Get all my seasonings mixed in there. And this is going to be delicious. I'm going to top that with a little more pepper. Vic and his spicy self, he like a little more than normal, and I like it too. Not bad. This is a different type of peppercorn that I normally buy. This says peppercorn medley. I've never tried this. I just used the regular. So anyway, I'm sure it's gonna put a little kick to it. I'm gonna add a little more parsley over top. And then I'm just going to let this simmer in the oven for about 15 minutes. So stay tuned, guys. I'm going to get this foiled up and put in the oven. Alright guys, I am back. The tuna casserole is in the oven. So what I'm going to do now while that's in there for about 15 minutes, I'm going to open up the biscuits. We're going to try these buttermilk biscuits. Now, I don't know why I've had a taste for buttermilk biscuits. And because I don't really have the time to make them from scratch, I'm going to do the next best thing. So I'm going to get these open and get them in the dish. And, yeah. Ooh, look at there. Pop right open. Soon as I said, you gotta be gentle with these things. You see that? So I can only fit 6 in the dish. So 6 it is. I'm gonna get my other dish and put these 2 in. Stay tuned, guys. All right, y'all. Dinner is done. And guess who's home? Guess who's home, and he don't be messing around when it comes time to eat. Yes, you can get me out a plate too, but he don't be messing around when it's time to eat. So I'm gonna turn the camera around so y'all can hear from Mr. Vic. Honey.
Yes.
Could you smell food outside?
You can open up the door.
He opened up the door. You ready to eat? You got your plate?
Got my plate.
All right.
They told me to come and get my plate.
Come get your plate. But I didn't hear no pushback, though.
No.
You got right up and came and got that plate.
And I actually like the noodle casserole.
I know you do. I know you do. See, I pay attention. I pay attention. So get your food.
You
Get your.
see this? See this? Yeah.
All right. I always say try to make enough for us to either have lunch or we can heat up dinner when we get home.
Yep, so I'll be taking some for lunch tomorrow.
Vic ain't messing around when it comes time to eat. So he gonna make his plate. I'm gonna make my plate, and then I'm gonna get his what? What am I gonna get from you?
I ain't giving you nothing.
Your honest opinion.
I'm gonna give you my honest opinion about what it tastes like. Even if it means I gotta sleep on the couch, I'm gonna give you my.
Oh, I bet y'all know what? I bet his plate be empty. I bet you that. And you know you're supposed to put your bread down first and then put that over top.
No.
I know. That's the way I'm gonna do mine.
That's the way you're gonna do yours.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, y'all. Stay tuned. All right, guys. We're back. And Vic is finishing up. But look at his plate, y'all. Look at that plate. Look at that plate. You full, Vic? Was it good?
Yes, it was.
And it was right on time. Right on time. Alright, guys. That is the end of the video. Vic got his food. He liked tuna casserole, so that was right up his alley. So, guys, if you are not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and like the video. You will probably see a lot more cooking videos from myself because the cooking challenge has got me fired up. So who knows what's next? And I'm sure Vic is happy about that. You happy about that?
Oh, yeah.
He is happy about that. So
I'm the taster.
that's right. And he don't mind tasting the finished product. So you got anything you want to tell the fam?
I'm full.
He's full. So anyway, guys, hope you liked the video. Be sure to give the video a thumbs up. And let me know if you have tried tuna casserole with buttermilk biscuits and broccoli. So I think we out of here. So until next time,
I'm Vic.
and I'm Kerin, and we are the Real Weekend Warriors. Peace, guys. We're out.